Loudoun Taxpayers for Accountable Government presents a Q&A on the proposed Loudoun County Chesapeake Bay Protection Ordinance.
What is the CBPO?
The Chesapeake Bay Protection Ordinance, CBPO, is an ordinance that the Loudoun County Board of Supervisors wants to adopt. Chesapeake Bay Protection Ordinance is actually a misnomer. It's an attempt by our local government to take advantage of a state law designed for tidal communities. The state law mandates 100-foot buffers for tidal wetlands and tidal shores. Loudoun County is not a tidal community and has no tidal wetlands, no tidal shores. But Loudoun County wants to apply these tidal 100-foot buffers to our creeks, our streams, to our drainage areas, to our connected wetlands. This comprises approximately half of the county, what the county is proposing to buffer. Loudoun County has little connection to the Chesapeake Bay, and the state did not mandate that it apply to Loudoun County. Nevertheless, the members of the Board of Supervisors want to apply mandatory 100-foot tidal planted buffers here, as it was mandated in Tidewater, Virginia.
What is the CBPO plan?
The CBPO plan proposed for Loudoun County provides for two property designations: the Resource Protection Area, or RPA, and the Resource Management Area, or RMA. The RPA is a no-disturb buffer and includes any land that is 100 feet from both sides of drainage areas. This includes perennial streams, wetlands, and connected surface flow areas for drainage, like streams, creeks, lakes, man-made lakes, ditches, drainage areas, and wetlands. There's also some language in the draft amendment indicating a 300-foot buffer along the Potomac River and Bull Run. The RMA is the whole county. Half of the land within the RMA's borders is presently shown on the county maps as possible RPA.
How will the CBPO affect my ability to enjoy my property?
The most important thing about how the CBPO will affect your property is if you have RPA or possible RPA on your property. These are no-disturb buffers, and you may not be able to use that land at all. Further, you may be forced to plant these buffers with indigenous trees on your dime. Even if you are in the less regulated RMA, fees and costs of producing applications will be substantial. If you have RPA or possible RPA on your property, you will be required to map your lot to delineate the resource protection area and the 100-foot mandated buffers. These costs have been estimated to be between $2,000 and $7,000 for a quarter to a half-acre property, and they have not been estimated at all for the larger lots in our county. You will also have to prepare a water quality study and a mitigation plan. Another cost is that of a grading plan. A grading permit will be required for projects that disturb an area as small as 50 by 50 feet. Fairfax County has a similar ordinance. In Fairfax, small projects like a 500 square foot pool, 25 by 20, was determined to disturb more than 2,500 square feet of land. Just about everything, no matter how small, will come in under this 2,500 square foot threshold. In Fairfax, the couple who built the 500 square foot pool paid an additional $17,000 in outside consulting fees to gain approval. They had to prove that their project was not hurting the environment.
How will the CBPO affect my property values?
Homes with RPA or possible RPA are reportedly difficult to sell. No one knows if the possible RPA will be turned into RPA or how much study the county will require of any property that has RPA or possible RPA on it to use the property for either farming, horticulture, rural economy uses, simple gardening, or small improvements. Uncertainty creates lower values. These severe restrictions will affect values dramatically.
What supervisors and organizations are supporting the CBPO?
The Sierra Club and the Piedmont Environmental Council are currently supporting the CBPO. Also, Supervisors Andrea Majimsey, Jim Burton, Sally Kurtz, Stevens Miller, Kelly Burke, and Susan Buckley are supporting the CBPO. They intend to act on this on September 21st unless significant political pressure is applied to them now.
What supervisors and organizations are opposing the CBPO?
Supervisors Eugene Delgadio, Lori Waters, and Scott York are opposed to the CBPO. The Loudoun Environmental Council, Taxpayers for Accountable Government, Loudoun Citizens United, and many homeowners associations, many local farmers, many rural businesses, many vineyards are opposing the CBPO. The Virginia Farm Bureau has also announced its opposition to the CBPO, as well as the Loudoun Chamber of Commerce.
Is it too late to stop the CBPO? How can I help?
Your only chance to participate will be during the evening of September 20th at the public input session in the Supervisors Boardroom in Leesburg. Sign up to speak by calling 703-771-5072 or email the Board of Supervisors at bos@loudoun.gov.